I'm going to drink it.
We've talked about camping, and we've ruled that like with the whole group of people, like minimizing the amount of effort that needs to be put into like setting up camp and blah 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 blah. The next phase, I want to explain.
Anyway.
I want to explain the mechanics of how all this works that both the audience and we know, because I didn't have the chance to go over this ahead of time. All right. Once we set up camp, from here on out, I will allow you guys the option of bringing along any number of these NPCs into whatever adventures you encounter. The NPCs assisting you will take, they'll count towards the XP, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But you won't have to bring the whole slave crew, and if you just want to bring Darren or whatever, right?
No, man, everybody get in the back of the car. Come on, we can squeeze it. Everybody in the van. Let's go.
Because
let's go with this clown party.
In character, they're like out of character. There's a damn good reason for this. I can't manage all these NPCs at once. In character,
yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
Somebody's got to watch the camp and make all that stuff happen, right? You got a big number of people here to look after. You do not have any food or water.
I thought we grabbed some rations or something.
You have what was in your backpacks to start with. You guys collected all your stuff, so whatever starting equipment you guys had.
I got 10 days worth of rations, and that's it.
That's it, and that's only going to feed you for 10 days.
Exactly.
All right.
Eldith is a ranger. She should be able to help us find stuff.
Eldith will
maybe
be able to
Eldith stays behind, actually.
Like maybe she stays behind to help forage and stuff. Okay, so there's all that. There is also traveling. Okay, when you guys wake up the next morning, the fighting up top has died down. Sereth looks up and goes, "Oh, it begins."
They're gonna be looking for us.
They're gonna be looking for us.
Okay.
If they're alive, they might not be.
You have effectively stolen the Drow's property. They're not going to let you get away with that. They will.
I stole myself.
Hey.
They will hunt you. They will capture you, and they will bring you back. All right.
All right, Mr. Optimism over here.
They can try.
That said, they will have to catch you first. I recommend that we get moving. So with
It's a mobile camp.
With that, like the little bit of that dialogue window that shows up to tutorial you through RPG mechanics, right? That pops up, and it tells you that there are 3 speeds that you can travel in the Underdark. The faster you travel,
click.
All right.
Click, 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 click. What the fuck am I doing? I don't understand any of this. What's going on?
I'd like to fast travel back to Gaunt's
Stool, can you explain how travel works?
Hey, would you like to hear about the travel again? God damn it!
I hate that.
All right, I guess we gotta wait through it this time.
There are three speeds you can travel at. Those are fast, normal, and slow. All right. They each have pros and cons. For example, the faster you go, the less likely you are to be caught by the drow who are tracking you.
I like that one.
The slower you go, the more likely you are to be caught by the drow who are tracking you. However, the faster you go, the less you can do while traveling, such as foraging, mapping, and keeping an eye out for ambushes from wildlife in the Underdark. The slower you go, the more you can accomplish as you go along. All right? For mechanics reference, so you guys can make informed decisions. If you are a fast is twice as fast as a slow. All right? And then you got medium in the middle. All right?
Yeah.
When you're moving fast, you get -5 penalty to all of your wisdom checks, your passive wisdom checks to notice ambushes and stuff. That's disadvantage, is what that works out to. All right? Slow, you are able to use stealth to avoid the drow, but they can catch up. Like, the heat will be on, but you'll be able to use stealth, and you can also use that stealth to get the drop on other things you encounter along the way.
Do we have any party members that are trappy type people, and we can maybe set a couple of things along the way if we're moving at I don't know what kind of speed?
You'd think the ranger would be able to set up natural traps.
Eldith.
Or find natural traps that we could bypass.
I bet Jimgar and Eldith.
But I don't know how that would work with like traveling and stuff, you know?
Ask the party if anybody has any experience setting up traps. Is that
Yeah,
sounds
to
like a
maybe
good
like
plan.
let's
Why
set
not?
up some grease traps to slow some stuff. Not grease traps, but something.
So the party has begun moving in the direction that Sushar is leading you to head to Slugud
Yeah.
up, right? All right.
Shushar the Wise, the Awakened? I can't remember.
Shushar the
Awakened.
awesome.
Sushar the Awakened.
Shusar the Almighty.
Sushar the Awakened is
Shushar
leading
the Magnificent.
as this strikes up, and when you say, so who here can set traps, right? Eldith says, I can do that for you. Jim Jar says, I live traps. But Pito goes, yeah, I can help out.
Maybe
I wonder about.
Those would have been my guesses.
Yeah, I'm a little. Well,
I have a
I
million
would've-
ideas, but we don't have the materials for any of them, is what I'm saying. I have a million ideas for traps, but we literally don't have any materials for them. That's the problem.
Hey, Rank Shell, what's going on? Okay, so those are the NPCs that have that. All right. There's also you need to eat. All right.
and Eldith has to pull. If we put Eldith on traps, she has to pull double duty between that and finding food.
There's
Well, we need materials for traps first.
Does Ront or Shushar have survival in the Underdark?
do Ront or Shushar have survival in the Underdark?
Yeah,
Ront.
not Shushar.
I'd
Well, I
imagine,
mean, yes, Shushar, but also
but Sereth.
I was.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that's what I
of
was thinking.
Sereth.
Sereth.
Yeah.
Sereth is not particularly
Sereth-
trained in wild survival. He's a drow, like he's a drow dude.
He's had everything handed to him,
Yeah.
but not really. You know,
yeah,
but,
no,
but not
he's-
really.
he's
because he's a
spent
dude.
his
Well,
whole
he
life
is a
handing-
male.
Yeah, he spent his whole life handing stuff to the priestesses. But that's a
I have
civilized life.
survival.
That's not a wild life. That doesn't give him survival.
Stuff he handed over was.
Topsy Turvy seem to be very acute and aware. They like if you ask for them to be able to forage or scavenge, like they're more than happy to do that.
I feel like they would also make really good scouts.
All right. There is also let me see. Becoming lost is a serious risk in the twisting tunnels of the Underdark. Creatures unfamiliar with the given region of the Underdark are automatically lost and wandering in a random direction every 4 hours and travel until they encounter an area they're familiar with, which could be a very long time. Even creatures that know the roots of the Underdark aren't immune. For each day of travel and any time the characters set out again after finishing a short or long rest, the party's navigator, which is currently Sushar, makes a DC 10 Wisdom Survival check. If the party is moving at a slow pace, they gain +5 to that check, while a fast pace imposes a -5 penalty. A failed check means the characters become lost, wandering in a random direction for 26 hours before the navigator can make a new check to find the right path.
We're able to aid him, right?
No, because you don't know shit about the Underdark, Sonny.
Yeah, we don't know shit about the Underdark.
You
But
would
the
be-
other people who are familiar with the Underdark, which is basically most of the rest of the NPCs, do.
Everybody else is. Shimshar is familiar with the Underdark.
Shush-
Yeah, but
sh-
to, be able,
Shush-
to give aid would mean to give him a positive modifier towards
yeah,
making
so let's go down the list. Who here knows the way around to the Underdark? Bapito
Mm-hmm.
has not been traveling in the Underdark before.
Topsy and Turvy have gone. Right?
Topsy
I mean,
and
they're from the
Turvy-
Underdark.
Are from the Underdark, but they don't know like that. You're not just talking about having like being native to a city in the Underdark is very different from being able to navigate the Underdark.
Yeah.
There.
That's like saying I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and I can get you around in New York.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So of these, I will rule that Eldith has the skills necessary to help. But
Tracking and
Sushar's,
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, she's learned to navigate, but Sushar is the only one you currently have that knows his way around, which brings us to the next topic of mapping. Anybody who's not focused on any other task, including watching for danger while traveling, can record the group's progress to the Underdark and create a map of the route. Such a map could be a useful resource in later chapters, for the record.
I'm a scholar. I could map, I bet.
I was
He
gonna
doesn't
say
have any other
What?
uses.
Hang on.
probably be the one mapping.
And
What
he
do you-
doesn't have any other uses!
He's right.
What check?
Or
What,
no, I'm
what
over
skill check is mapping
up here,
so that
right?
we can check and see if
That's
I
where you
actually
are?
have the skills that
No,
I
wait.
think I do.
It
This
isn't a
guy.
check, it's just that you're not allowed to do anything else.
Oh, well, that's fine. I never
will
do anything
also-
else anyways.
I will also rule that the map will
See?
have a
He-
quality.
He agrees.
I can
map-
flavor our mushrooms to taste like steak when I'm not mapping. But
Once you have a
Internet
map,
vibes.
I'm
once you have a map, that allows you to
I'm
navigate an
very
area without
useless.
getting lost. All right. Now there is foraging. Okay, so
I can't do that.
at
My
a
bat might be able to.
foraging is impossible at a fast pace. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna
Foraging is
have to
impossible
move
at a
at
fast
normal
pace,
speed then, at
but
least.
you're gonna have to move fast pace on occasion just to be able to escape, like just to be able to put distance between you and your pursuers. All right. The idea is it's a survival check, which is a wisdom-based skill. If you were curious for your sheets,
I actually have proficiency in survival, but I would imagine that's on the fucking surface.
I will let it apply
Underdark.
because I'd rather have more of these responsibilities fall on the PCs than the NPCs personally.
Yeah.
So I'll let it fly. Like what with
I mean,
Eldest guidance.
can somebody
and
like point me in the direction, you know,
Yeah,
so
like,
they're, you know, and I'm learning.
You can get the pros and cons and bits and pieces from the rest of the party, and that'll enable you to use your check normally without disadvantage. We'll say.
Okay.
Um,
Because like I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know how to find berries on the surface. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for in the Underdark.
in addition, good berry and create food and water and similar spells are also useful if the party has access to them. Currently, the only spellcasters in the party are
I got no
NPCs.
fancy
None of us rolled no cleric.
The other character I have is a druid. The other character is a druid. It's a bear
Okay.
druid, by the way.
So somebody's gonna have to go foraging, and I'm gonna say to feed your
Bear
whole
druid.
slaves, like the whole troop is gonna take more than a single foraging check from one person. You're gonna have to dedicate multiple people to this. So it's gonna be you and probably Eldith.
Okay.
And I'll say that each of you can pack enough food for one day for half the group if you forage while you move.
If I forage while I move. Okay.
Okay, and that's impossible at a fast pace.
I don't really want to move at a fast pace personally. I'm also okay with moving at a slow pace to start off with because we need to get our shit together first. And honestly, if those motherfuckers want to come after me, I will hit them in the face with an axe.
All right.
So
In addition,
I
just
can
so
I can
you're aware-
investigate sites, I guess. Like if there's but I can't identify. I don't have survival really or
Right.
knowledge.
but I'm cool with normal as well. Normal's also fine for the record.
Well, if we want to go slow, I can help stealth, and I'm sure Bapito and Jimjar can help stealth.
Like just be scouts, just make sure.
For review, the advantages of going fast are: one, you elude the drow much more effectively. You will also get to your destination faster. Remember, the less time you spend in the wilds of the Underdark, the more likely you are to survive.
Yeah, but if we ain't got no food.
Right. You are allowed to to spend a few days, say, going slow and doubling up on
And then-
foraging, and then burst out.
That's what
when
I
you
would like
want.
to do. Is you go a little slow, you gather up your resources, and then go.
Yeah.
Um,
Like once
there's
Should we
also-
blah, 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 first to
Just
get us?
through the Underdark.
Yeah, you could also just travel at a normal pace to minimize the time between you and Slubludop in order to try and get to a place where there's civilized people, food, and so on for trading.
Yeah.
Because remember, you just walked out of the stuff you walked out with is the stuff you got. Sushar will tell you that
I got some stuff I could sell.
Sushar will
worst
tell
comes
you.
to worst, I suppose we can eat our loot sacks.
Sushar will tell you that it is effectively going to be 8 days of travel to the Dark Lake at Slubludop. That's going to be at a normal pace, so you're gonna want to cut that in half if you go slow the whole time, or cut that in half if you go fast, and cut that.
Well, between the three of us, we have 30 rations, right? And there's 11 people in this party. Well, 10.
I
'cause
ain't
we
rolling
don't
into
need-
town on fumes.
We don't need to count Stuart.
Well,
That means we could feed for 3 days worth, which means we'd be out of food on the 4th day when we hit the lake.
And that
Out of food.
would also hit you at the town likely out of drow as well. Is Matt's
Yeah.
point, I think.
So
that's
if
true.
we can forage for enough food for 1 day, we can fast travel to the lake.
That's true. And coming over the 4 days, we forage for at
I
least
mean,
a day's worth of food.
we'll have a much higher chance of running into monsters and stuff. But
Shushar,
I'd
you got
rather-
food at the end of this trip?
Sushar is like, oh, the Kuotoa, a great feast they will throw.
probably fish.
Quick question.
Wait, are we being invited to dinner?
Haven't we heard that they're kind of insane? On average?
Give me a what is the check to identify a Kuotoa?
I'm real scared about the fact that this feast is about to be all of us.
History.
I'm real.
Yeah,
the way that
I'm
you
pretty
worded
sure
that
we already
about
established this,
about that now.
And what what we were weirded about was that
Was
he.
that he's not?
He's
not
the
that.
only sane one that we've ever heard of. Yeah, I would say history though is in a.
Okay, roll me history to know if all you have to go on is just like
18.
hearsay.
We're gonna end up in one of those giant cauldrons, like all 12,
18.
11. How many of us are there?
Okay, so
Talking
18. You're going to guess based on the physiology that you can see before you in the example specimen that you have been working with this whole time, Dan, that it is unlikely that the Kuo-toa subsists on a primarily carnivorous diet.
They eat some vegetables, maybe broccoli.
I'm liking this less and less.
So, but when you guys look at him funny, he's like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna I pause. I have a look on my
He
face,
says, a feast,
and I can't hide it. Of wait a minute, why did you word that way?
a feast of kelp and fish.
Oh, I got a 21 on
I'm
recognizing their
okay.
religion.
He says, I bring to my people of Slubludop great wisdom and enlightenment. This will excite them for their great seeking of understanding of the Dark Lake I hold the keys to.
Grant,
Okay.
I also rolled to
Okay,
remember what I
sure.
can about their religion, and I got a 21.
Is it a natural 20?
No, it
No,
was
it's
not.
21.
Yes.
Each Kuo-toa settlement is likely to have its own varied religion, and you're not certain why, but there has been no documented global religion for Kuo-toa.
Okay, okay, so they'll worship an individual god. They tend to make up gods, so if
Can you
we
not
do
talk
really
about Shushar like a they? Like he's right
no,
here.
I mean if
Like he's right here.
if we're but they're a they.
He's not including Sushar
Yeah, in
as
that
they
we
because
haven't
clearly
met
he's not
them
a
yet.
Okay.
They're a they.
I'm like,
Yeah.
he's right
If
here.
we're really good, Shushar could be a god to them for all we know.
Sushar will look at he'll look at Gitana and he says, I find it best to keep in mind that one's reaction to another is truly a reaction to one's place in one's own life and not a reaction to another.
I am an
Okay.
outsider in my family. Being the tallest is alienating.
Unmade Gaming, welcome to chat. What's going
You want to talk about outsider?
on? So
I don't.
the goal is you guys have decided you want to travel. You guys want to travel at a
buddy.
fast pace. You guys want to travel at a fast pace and burn through the last of your rations for the whole troop as you get to the end, right?
I think we want to get a day's worth of rations and then fast travel the last 3 days.
I'd imagine that if on normal mode we can gather a days.
Or we could fast travel one day, take a normal day in order to gather rations, and fast travel the last 2 days. Something like that.
Well, I was thinking, if it's me and Eldith gathering 1/2 rations at a normal pace, that
Oh,
we could
scrub it up.
gather a day's worth of rations over the 4 days, moving fast,
Scrub it up.
so fast.
Oh, man,
Scrub it up.
look at the follows rolling in.
Welcome to
Still
the
good,
Knights
man.
of Follow Hype.
It's
The
true.
Knights of Fallen Life. I gotta get a sign, man.
You do.
I
You gotta get something put up
do.
on camera.
Oh wait, no, I want to leave that on there.
I like
It
how
makes
I like how the regulars of this show are like going on my rant in chat,
Yeah.
even
that
though
is
like
fair.
I don't do the rant on
Right?
roleplay days. Like that's
You
pretty
did not
awesome.
just follow us through.
Beautiful motherfucker. That's all I know.
Motherfucker.
That's
All
all.
right.
That's
all you really gotta know is that you
Yeah,
are
you
a
are.
beautiful motherfucker. All right. So do you guys want to fast travel the first day, or fast travel, or slow travel the last day?
I want to
Ooh.
fast travel the first day and slow travel the last day.
That's Dan's
Maybe we
plan.
should fast travel 2 days and then slow travel and like see where we were at after like a day or two.
And then maybe we get another fast travel in.
Yeah.
Okay. There is also one complication, just so you guys are aware.
No.
You can't see the sky. How do you know when a day has gone by?
When we feel tired.
While you're traveling through the Underdark. Well played, genius.
I'm really tired all the time around here. Let's just be honest. I am just.
Hang on. I'm
super
sure there
fucking
is
sick of
some
this place.
kind of way to know this. You would think there'd be like a knowledge academics or something.
Well, I'd imagine
There's a druid spell that does it.
or the drow. The drow, he would be able to tell time, or not tell time, but he would know. He would
Right.
You'd think you
have
would, yeah.
ways.
The Sareth will.
We could just camp when Stool tells us it's eating time now. I need food, and dances himself
That's
in
true.
a rooted position or whatever.
Stool's a pretty good marker.
Sareth will nod. He says, "I've always just kept the time by merit of my
I got it.
meditation."
You know what prestidigitation can do?
What?
Don't interrupt Sareth. I didn't hear the end of Sarah's question.
He says,
Hold on.
sorry.
What did he say?
My people have always just measured time in between rests. We don't really consider days. For obvious
Okay.
reasons.
I'm sorry. I thought he was like about to say something ridiculous.
I can prestidigitate a non-magical trinket. That includes a watch.
Oh my god. Do you even know what a watch is?
I
Does
will
your character
actually-
I
even
will.
know?
Actually,
Okay,
you don't
I'm
even
sorry,
need a watch.
a small
You
clock.
you can prestidigitate anything, and it goes away after an hour.
That's the thing, though. There's nothing that
Oh
says
my god,
the
we
watch can't be
time by his
accurate to the current amount of time.
I
He
think
just
that
keeps
is the
sitting
most.
there trying to
That
find
is the
something.
most ridiculous way to use this spell I have ever heard of. I'm going
Every
to give
time
you.
I go poof, it's an accurately timed what? Well, guys, since the last time I checked this, it's been 8 hours. I
It's
think
been
we should
13
take a rest.
poofs.
It's been
We're
13.
literally
We are
timing
officially.
Oh,
We are officially
there's that
measuring
too.
time in poofs. I'm.
I
That's-
fucking love it.
That's
I fucking
fucking
love it.
incredible. That is fucking incredible.
We can go 16 hours a day, 8 hours of sleep. I just poof
There we
16
go. We
times.
found our
That's
watch.
when we take
We
a
found our
rest.
watch scribe. Wait. Oh,
And it
found our
doesn't
watch
even
scribe.
need to be a clock.
It could be anything.
Ah, I win.
It could even be a clock.
It could be a small number. It could be a small number, like a small stone
It
in the
counts
shape
down.
of a
It's a
number of
countdown.
hours, and you can just poof a new one for the
Yes.
next number.
Yes.
and like
It
I'm sure
starts
you're
with
off by a
16.
couple of minutes here and there or
Yeah,
whatever.
It would just start with a 16.
It's right way more
I
often than
conquer
Matt
50.
is. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
it can be a pin that I attach to my lapel.
You want to know what time it is? Just look over. You can just check out Big Dan.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is the only one who can't see what time it is.
Yeah, but I'd be able to feel it's there. I would know in my magic.
with I'm assuming Sareth is casting dancing lights while we walk.
Sareth will be up front with dancing lights.
Wait,
Dancing lights.
why do we need dancing lights?
Because
We don't. You do.
Because
You
you
do.
can't
I
see
don't.
what's
I have
coming.
no. See, I have a bat familiar. It has blind sense, and I can share its senses. So I just have it riding on my shoulder. I see what
All
it
right,
sees.
well, then,
That's
if we don't
true.
have to cast dancing lights. I am down with not having to cast dancing lights while we're being tracked by drow. Is all I have.
Bazinga! Magic for the win.
It's
The
a half
wizard
poof.
Overcoming
casting.
all my handicaps.
It's half poot over the second poof. Oh my god, this chat! I can't even.
Yes.
Oh, this is
Therapy. I am
legit.
prestidigitating.
This is legit.
I
Oh,
am
no.
giving Skaggith. You just earned a beat. You just
Are a
earned a
beautiful
beat.
motherfucker. Oh my god, you're killing us, man. Oh,
That beat's on you, Skag. You are
That's
awesome.
that's fantastic.
You'll fit
I
right
also-
in here. That's amazing. Oh man, I'm never playing D&D without a chat again. That's
Oh
incredible.
my god.
So
we
happy
kept
right
time
now.
with prestidigitation. That's
Awesome. So that's settled.
crafty. That's crafty.
Yes, this is why I play wizards, man. This is why.
Yeah, I like our
Uh,
wizard. Our wizard's wily. He's a wily old, wily young wizard.
It's inadvisably applied magic, you know.
You have to explain it to me several times. I don't quite understand with my intelligence.
Okay, look,
how
so
this is going to work.
here is up. He makes a sundial. When this disappears in 1 hour exactly, we'll know 1 hour has passed. Then I make a new one,
But
and that's how. And we continue to count like that. 16 hours goes past, 16 poofs, and then next thing you know, we go to sleep. We
And as soon as we wake up with our spells back, we know it's been 8 hours.
Yeah, well, I have to study for spells, but yeah, I mean, basically,
Okay,
That
when
is a
I wake
question,
up with
Matt.
My spells back.
How long? How do you know how long you've been asleep?
I can't track that. You're right. I cannot
That's
track how long we've been
true.
asleep. I can track
Well,
how
you
long
have to
we've been
sleep.
awake. But I can tell the bat to wake us at a certain time. So
Wait. I can cast Minor Illusion every 10 minutes on my watch.
Oh, good call. Yeah. So while I'm sleeping, you're casting Minor Illusion.
I really don't think this is what Wizards of the Coast intended this to be used as, but I'm gonna run with it because this is amazing.
This is I can't argue it.
Like,
I
no,
literally
that's-
can't argue it. Like,
That's legit.
as soon as it disappears, you cast it again. You know it's
And I
been
think-
you count the hours. Like it's 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 6
Oh
minutes.
my
It's been an hour.
god. Oh,
That
is
is totally
so
a legitimate form of measurement. I hate you. I hate you both. I hate
Let
you
it
so
nip.
much.
Let it not be said
Ooh.
that I am an over-controlling
Katana?
DM.
Katana, you're screwed because Dancing Lights has to be cast every minute.
I don't have any spells.
No.
No.
Your
But you're
drow
gonna have
has
to sit
dancing
there with
lights.
Seraph and make
Oh.
him cast it.
Oh no,
Every-
stool
Every
wakes
minute
me
he's
up.
going poof, poof. Damn it!
Stool
Why do
wakes
we
me
have to
up
keep
after
time?
he's done dreaming. Stool wakes me up. I bet he's got a pretty good internal clock as a myconid.
He doesn't measure time in any way that you're familiar with, though.
Yeah, I would just have Sareth keep casting dancing lights.
Sarah will eyeball this and like, this is not specific enough for his taste, but since he owes you his life, if that is what you want in repayment for
Poof.
his life, he will
Poof.
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 Yeah, just every minute cast
Annoying.
dancing lights, Sareth, and then we'll be cool.
Oh my god, that's awful.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing.
I'm okay if Seraph just wants to estimate. I figure he's probably good at it. Because it's really only 2 hours.
Okay, so
Katana, take 2 shots, and then when you recover from them, it's been about 2
Exactly.
hours.
That's pretty much. I drink and then I pass out, and then when I wake up, it's been approximately 8 hours. Let's go.
Oh, you sleep off your alcohol in 8 hours every time, right?
I don't need spells for this.
Yeah, dwarves just look at the underside of the cave with their dark vision and go, "Yep, 8 hours."
Yeah, it's been 8 hours.
all right.
Sorry, I'm all hungover.
The next thing I'm going to ask you guys to do is I'm going to ask you guys to set up a marching order. I need 2 marching orders, one for single file and one for and one for 2 abreast.
Okay.
Because you don't know the terrain that your random encounters might occur in, and some of them might actually be in tight, close quarters. So I need to know
Right.
what the party's arrangement will be and why.
Put me in the middle.
Yeah, I think I need to go in the middle as well.
Yeah, I think Katana and Eldith need to be out in front, foraging as well.
In that case, put Darendil in the back. He can't forage, but he can kick ass at the rear as the rear guard.
I kind of want Sareth in the back. You guys cool with this?
I'm okay with Sareth and Darendil teaming up in the back. Elves for the win.
Yeah.
All right, so someone move Darendale next to. Oh my gosh, excuse me.
That was
Sareth next
manly.
to. Oh no, that wasn't even. I didn't burp. I did. That was accidental.
Girls don't burp. It's a myth. Don't worry.
Oh
about
no, you'll know when I burp.
Oh my, no. I know
you'll
a lady
know.
that
was
burps
me being
puts-
like, oh hey, I'm on stream and I shouldn't like burp over people because that's
Yeah. Burp over people.
you'll know.
That gas cloud floating up there.
I got me some voice cantrips when I burp. That's what's going on. But anyways,
It's not side by side though. It's one.
I thought well there's 2 abreast. Let's do 2 abreast and then I figure we just
Right,
Sure.
and then do
Single
one
file.
abreast. Yeah.
if that's
Okay.
okay.
Well, okay.
Okay, so what was the plan here? We're gonna do We're gonna do 2 abreast.
We're
and then
doing the 2 abreast first and then we're gonna do the 1 abreast.
all right, and I would like some
Single
notes.
file, I
I'd
guess.
like this to be taken in the player's notes.
Stool is in my goddamn armor. I'm holding on. He's like
What are these tiny rings?
he's just hanging maybe on my
Baltreth-
shoulder.
Baltreth does
face
thank
pressed
you,
into
by the
them?
way, Pluto Fairy. Baltreth thanks you for not burping over people on stream.
Yeah, see, that's I don't want
That's
to
why that's why we don't do that.
Okay, so you
It's like,
guys.
trust me,
Okay, so
You'll
Dan,
know.
Dan, you're going in the middle, correct?
Yes, wherever the middle happens to be at that time.
All right, so Dan, you're gonna go in the middle. Eldith and
That way I can grease or
Katana and
pulp,
Stool are up in the
necessary,
front.
okay.
I'm assuming Shushar is all the way.
and minor illusion everywhere.
Shushar will put himself in the middle because he is useless in combat. He can't fight. He won't fight.
It's true.
Yeah.
Eldith and Katana up front.
Oh, okay, we're moving those
I'm gonna
up.
put Stool
Okay,
off to
let
your
me-
side because.
Okay, yeah.
All right, you guys wanted Darendil
Somewhere
and
on my shoulder,
Sereth in the
on my
back.
helm.
Darendil
somewhere.
should be in the back acting as our vanguard. I don't want him like charging and hulking out at everything in sight, but if something comes raging at us from behind, I want that dude taking it out.
All right, so Dan, your bat's on your shoulder, so you have 30-foot ability to see.
60.
60-foot ability to see. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
60-foot blind sight, bitch. It can't even hide if it's invisible.
who's gonna be standing next to Glossy?
I think I'd like to have Ront in the middle, just because then if we're, you know, if we're not in a tunnel but we're on like a ledge, we'll
Yeah.
still have someone big in the middle by us squishy people to
Okay.
help beat something down.
Jimjar, Bapito, and Topsy Turvy, because Topsy Turvy you're gonna want to put next to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want them
Topsy
separate.
and Turvy can be behind us.
Although, if we did put them separate, one more towards the back and one more towards
Do
the
not
front,
separate
I
those
assume
two.
that their high mobility would make them go.
They're not going to be happy about being separated.
They-
Those two will bitch the entire time if they are separated.
You don't
Well, I
want to
just
split
feel
those
like
apart.
it would be pinball support.
I know.
Right?
I feel like I know these characters now.
No, I agree with you. That's probably not wise, but I like the idea of pinball support, and that's just a thing that I like. So,
and
I'm not
help.
saying it's the right thing. I know that. No one wants pinball support in the end.
All right,
All right,
so
yeah, and Sarah's
so
in front
this
of
this right here is our marching order. I'm gonna split these guys up just enough so that we can see all of the name tags here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of all the characters in the marching order, and we'll just assume that they're here. Can anybody get a screenshot? Can anybody in the audience take a screenshot of the stream right now?
Are you kidding? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this fucking picture right here. Boop.
All right. Let me know when one of the audience has got a screenshot of the marching order for double breast.
Audience, this is your chance to participate.
This is your chance
I
to
want
participate.
you to join our Twitch army.
Whoa! Slow it down now.
Sorry,
It's okay.
Like,
No,
way
I'm
to,
just messing
way to
with you.
exclude everybody who can't watch it when it's live, Matt. Come on. YouTube audience, Matt might hate you, but I love you.
I didn't say I hate anybody. I love all of them equally, like children. They're like my little children that I will give noogies and kisses to.
Wow.
There may be
Way to scare the whole audience off, Matt.
Remember when I told you how to end your stories one sentence earlier?
I don't remember that at all. Actually, I really should.
I'm sorry, I
pay attention to your
can't take credit
lessons
for that
more.
line. That is a Futurama line. Leela says that to Fry. I cannot take credit for that joke, but I thought that fit the situation.
All right, guys, that's that. Boom. All right, so now for your single file marching order. Do you just
I'm in
want
the
to?
middle.
Do you just want to shift it over so that like it's interlaced, right? So now like Eldith is behind Katana, and Turvy is behind
Arms
Topsy,
move.
and Ront is behind Gloss Whistle, and Dan is behind Sushar, and Papito's behind Jimjar.
Hold on one second. Wait.
Oh, well, that felt good.
Thank you, Dojel. I appreciate the assist. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Well, you know, he's always here. Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck? It's like what?
She's probably just hearing you talking about noogies.
I think they all are.
Yeah, they're just starting to catch up. That's pretty funny.
He's air swimming.
All right.
I like it.
So what
Normal, right?
So what would you
going
like
to
your
lounge.
what would you like your single file to be?
I'm in the middle.
Do you
So I
want
cover the
something?
front and
Do you
the
want
back.
something like this? And then that'll loop up to here, and Stool is still with Katana. You guys want something like that? Would you like to make any adjustments to my suggested setup?
And this is single file, and then I'm assuming it spills over to the other column.
Yeah, it spills over to the second.
Okay.
Sorry, I was watching myself on the stream as it caught up.
You're laughing at your. That's adorable.
Aw,
You're
he's so
losing
cute.
yourself. Oh, that's great.
I barely even recognize myself on camera.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Is everybody
I'm
all
okay
right
looks
with
good
this?
to me.
In the front, I'm okay with not the bard and not the mage being in the front.
Yeah, let's not do that again because I almost died.
Y'all kept scouting like nothing bad was gonna happen. I'm
All right,
assuming
so-
you've all learned your lesson.
Okay, so
let's-
and the plan was fast travel until the last day of slow travel to forage and cover yourselves so that you could escape the drow as quickly as possible and still have
Right.
a little buffer when you hit town.
I think it
All
was
right, I
think
fast
that
travel
was-
for 2 days and then see where we're at.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we can cover them for 2 days. We might want to gather more supplies via foraging than we can get.
All right. So
We hit
that
Drake.
that is going to be our show for the day. I want everybody to hold on. Don't bail on us just yet, all right, guys? Because I need your assistance at the end of the outro credits. At the end of the outro credits, I'm gonna want you to help me run a raid. Can you guys do that? Can you stick around just long enough for me to bomb the fuck out of a motherfucker? I'd super love it if you nubs and scrurds would help me out. Scrubs and nerds. I know how to talk.
I was
So.
about to say skirts.
Nope.
One last time before we go, I am EvilSqueegee. If you like
Some
this
dick
show,
just
you can
blessed.
catch more like that. If you like this show, you can catch more just like this. I'm going to be running Judas Steer very soon. Judas Steer is a game just like Dungeons & Dragons, but instead it's about cowboys, steampunk, the Civil War, zombies, and magic, and it is fucking awesome. There
I'm
are
pretty
literally...
sure
There's
it's
not a
gonna
single
feature-
part of that sentence I didn't like.
I forgot to mention the ninjas
Like, I want
and
to see
the
a
pirates.
steampunk cyborg undead cow.
I forgot to mention the clerics, the ninjas, the pirates, the dragons, or the cannibals. All right, like I'm serious.
Are there dungeons along with the dragons?
Hell yes.
Okay.
Is that Cannaboys?
Okay.
All right, cannibals. So there's that. All right, that's coming up soon. Carpe Diem over here is actually going to be running a one-shot on Friday.
Woohoo!
One-shot adventures. If you're not familiar, that's when we have the entire campaign is contained in a single broadcast. All right, we're gonna be having a one-shot every single week, and that is where you, the viewer, gets to come in and play with us. If I can get one of my mods to paste out that sign-up sheet, if not, you can find it on my Twitter right after the show's over. All right, there's a sign-up sheet. You guys sign up, and we pull you in. People who hit the sign-up sheet have priority. On top of all that. On top of all that, we just celebrated our 300th day of consecutive streaming on this channel, and we are going strong straight to 365, and you don't want to miss that. All right? So, with that said, I'm going to pass this off.